Hey Lush fans, I thought I would do a video on one of my favorite lines of Lush products. They're face products. I'm going to show you a few of my favorites for dry, sensitive skin and give you a little review of the products that I've tried from them. Let's start off with a review on the Lush Mask Crash Course in Skincare. Now, I've received a few samples of this before. I find that each sample they give me actually lasts like 4 masks. So sometimes like the sample's so generous I don't even bother buying it. This smells really yummy actually. This smells like avocados and lemon. I love using this to wake me up in the morning. It's very nourishing. It doesn't really dry out your skin. Great for dry, sensitive skin. It tightens your pores and it leaves you with a nice glow without stripping you dry, which is something I really like about it. You really don't need to use much because it does spread quite easily across your face, and I only leave it on for 5 minutes because beyond that it gets really dry and tight. This is probably my favorite Lush mask that I've ever used, and I've tried a few. I've tried Ayesha, which smelled awful and didn't really do much. I've tried Brazoned Honey, which wasn't that bad. I thought it was alright, but I mean, this has the best scent, and I don't know, I find it to be the most effective for my skin type. It leaves you glowing, and I mean, it does what a mask is supposed to do. Trying to think of some others that I may have tried. I can't think of any right now. So I've tried Crash Course in Skincare, Brazoned Honey, and Ayesha. Oh, I've tried Seaweed. I didn't like that. That broke me out. I mean, it smelled fine, but it was hard to apply because I had big chunks of seaweed in it, and it broke me out. And I don't really break out that often, so for those who are acne prone, I would stay away from that one. And as for cleansers, my favorite products of the Lush skincare line, I use 2 different ones actually. I use Angels on Bare Skin, which is this one, when I'm not breaking out and my skin is feeling dry. This one works phenomenally. I cannot say enough good things about it. It works as a scrub, a makeup remover, a light moisturizer as it rebalances your oil production in your skin, and I would even go so far as to say that its effects are similar to those of a clay mask, because it does have clay in it, and I always feel like I looked like I just put on a mask after I wash my face with this. I really love it. It doesn't strip your skin dry, which I find is a rarity amongst cleansers. I actually had never before found a cleanser that did not really leave my skin feeling dry and tight right after I used it until I had found Angels on Bare Skin. I love it, and a little goes a long way, so I would suggest buying this in small portions because it does have a short shelf life, unless you're planning to refrigerate it, which is what I do, and I usually find I can expand the shelf life by about 2 months just by refrigerating it and keeping it dry. It does smell very herbal. It smells like fresh herbs, the kinds of things that you might rub a chicken with before you roast it. But I actually like it. I like that fresh herbal smell. You can definitely also smell a bit of lavender. It actually smells a little minty too. Weird. Yeah, I'm not bothered by it, and it doesn't stay on your face after you wash your face anyway, so I would definitely go for it. Don't worry about the smell. So yeah, I use that when I'm not breaking out and I'm not feeling oily. Now, if I am breakout prone, like when I'm stressed out or I haven't been eating well, I like to use Dark Angels. And it looks like dirt. It looks just like dirt. Yeah, see, it looks like that. I find that it generates a paste more easily than Angels on Bare Skin, so it's a little easier to use. And I find that it does the same job as Angels on Bare Skin without leaving any sort of residual oils on your face at all. It actually does leave you feeling a little dry after you use it. Not super dry, but a little bit, which is good if you have oilier skin. It's easy to wash off, but I usually do follow it with a toner to get any little traces of charcoal, and it does make a huge mess because unlike Angels on Bare Skin, this stuff is black like charcoal, so it'll obviously show if you leave any drops of it in your sink or on your clothes or what have you. So I guess that's a drawback of it. It smells, people say it smells strongly of licorice. And I guess it does, but to me it smells kind of like a staticky computer screen, if that makes any sense to you. I absolutely hated the smell when I first bought this. The good news is it doesn't stay on your skin, but I've grown to be more tolerant of it because it is a great cleanser. I would say this is the version of Angels on Bare Skin for people with oilier skin or people who need a little something for acne. I like it. It keeps my skin under control. And finally, I'm going to review 2 face moisturizers. I'm going to review one which I use quite frequently. It's my favorite one. It's called Celestial. It comes in a tiny little pot like this, but again, like so many other Lush products, a little really does go a long way. This is designed for sensitive skin. It's very moisturizing and very concentrated, so it's easy to use too much. So what I like to do is I like to thin it out with a little rose water in the palm of my hand. Just take a dab of it, take a couple drops of rose water, and then just mix it in my palm before putting it on my face. And I find that that will thin it out enough so that it doesn't feel too heavy. Even though it's not that heavy actually. It's certainly not oily. It's not going to leave your face shiny, and it doesn't break me out at all. I like it. I think it leaves my skin with a little bit of a dewy glow, and it is very inoffensive for people with sensitive skin. It's got a very, very mild fragrance. It's a little bit like vanilla. It's just very gentle and effective. And a little goes a long way, so, I mean, this is what it looks like, by the way. Just showing you, it's just white, no dyes or anything in it. It expires about a year after you purchase it, and I have no doubt you can use this one tub for an entire year, just because you can use so little each time you use it. Mine, I definitely think will last me for a year. I've had this one for like 6 months now, and I'm only halfway through it, so yeah. I definitely recommend that for like sensitive dry skin. I don't recommend this for oily skin. This will be too heavy for you, and you're just not going to like it. So definitely oilier skin types, I would go with something a little lighter. Now another thing that I have tried is Vanishing Cream. I got a pretty generous sample of this at Lush one time, and I've used it for about 2 weeks when my skin was acting up. First of all, I don't really like the smell. It really doesn't smell that good. It doesn't smell anything like Celestial. It smells a little chemical-like. And it's a bit thinner, true, but it doesn't do anything to alleviate acne or anything like that, and I find it rather ineffective. It's not a very good moisturizer, but it doesn't keep acne at bay either like it says it does on the website, and I don't like the smell, so I definitely wouldn't buy it. I would definitely stick with Celestial. So those are my reviews of some of my favorite products from the Lush Face Care line. I hope you enjoyed it and found it useful. Thank you for watching. Bye!